Elijah, say hey.
Bye.
Bye. Now look, say hey, look. Look.
Dad, come
Yeah.
here.
My buns are so uneven. Okay. Okay, so on June 20th, I didn't go to sleep until 6 in the morning. So I didn't wake up until, oh hell no. Okay, so yeah, at 6 in the afternoon, I ended up what?
I really thought you would have fucking said that. Oh, that would have made that funny.
So, I don't know where I left off. Okay, so his mom ended up coming at 6 in the afternoon, and that's, okay, hold the
Yeah, Cardi B, I'm back, bitches. I wanna hear I'm acting different.
Okay, I'm sorry if you hear things in the background, because it's my babies, and they're playing, and Malcolm, say hey.
What?
Say hey.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh, okay, that's how we do it today. Okay, so it was June 20th, and it was around 7 o'clock when we arrived at Walmart, because we went to Walmart so we can go grocery shopping. And as soon as we went to Walmart and we just walked through the doors, I had to pee so badly that I thought I was going to pee myself. So, yeah, I really had to use the bathroom, and I don't like public restrooms, but I just really had to go. So, I, ran to the bathroom, and as soon as I started to pee, I felt something gooey come out. And I was like, what? Like, what the world was that? So, I looked. What?
Take 51.
So, yeah. So, yeah, I don't remember where I left off at. I really don't.
Take 53.
So I looked in the toilet. Malcolm.
You looked in the toilet. That's where we left off. And action.
Okay, so yeah, I looked in the toilet and it was my mucus plug. And I started freaking out. And I was like, so yeah, when I looked in the toilet, it was my mucus plug. I freaked out. So I hurried and got done, and I ran out the bathroom doors, and I was running. I looked so funny. I was like this big, and I was just running down the aisles to try to find Malcolm and his mom. And so, so yeah, I was running down each aisle trying to find them. And as soon as I seen them, I ran up to his mom, and I was like, I lost my mucus plug. But I whispered it to her so Malcolm couldn't hear it. And she was like, well, don't tell Malcolm, like, he'll freak out. Oh. Is that your truck? Truck? It roomed up in my...
Hear that?
What?
He said, no, man.
No, man. Okay, so yeah. When I went up to her, I whispered it, and she was like, don't tell Malcolm, because it'll, like, make him lose focus on, like, groceries, like, it'll distract him. And so I was like, okay, but 5 minutes went by, and I just couldn't keep it in, like, I had to tell him. So I went up to him, and I was like, I lost my... So yeah, he was just acting like it was, like, I don't know, like it was nothing. But to me, it was, like, I was freaking out, because I just knew, hopefully by the end of the night, I was going to meet him. But, like, also, girls, like, if you are pregnant, I didn't know this, just because you lose your mucus plug does not mean you're going to go into labor that day. Like, you can still lose your mucus plug and still finish out your pregnancy. Just FYI, because I didn't know that. But, yeah, so I was just, like, so excited, because I was like, oh, I might meet him soon.
No.
Okay, so we got done grocery shopping, and as soon as we got into the car, Malcolm was like, I don't feel like cooking tonight. Let's eat some pizza. So we were like, cool. So we went to Marco's. We all went inside, and so yeah, we got the pizza. What?
He's like completely avoiding my question before that started, but it's okay.
Oh, my bad.
Great.
So we grabbed the pizza and we went straight to the apartment so we could hurry up and put the food up. After we put the food up, Malcolm went to the neighbors for something. I forgot what it was, but he went to the neighbors. And I grabbed my slice of pizza and sat on the couch. And as soon as I turned the TV on to watch TV, I felt really like sharp pains, but then like I felt like I had to number two. You'll feel me? Same page, same page. Stop staring at me. So yeah, as soon as I turned on the TV, I felt really sharp pain, so I thought I had to use the bathroom. So I went straight to the bathroom, and every time I tried.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy LD, aka Firm Handshake. The Lion King, I've been fucking with that. And I was thinking, like, if a dog told the story of the Lion King, how would it go? So, it'd be like this, I think. Now look at all these motherfuckers that are proud, a lot of livestock niggas.
My bad. I don't even know how it played. I had to put in the lock screen and everything, just turn it off. But yeah, Little Dicky, the Lion King, whatever, you should listen to it. Pretty good. And so yeah, so I went straight to the bathroom, and every time I tried to push, it felt like my stomach would harden, and like it just felt like a lot of pressure, and it hurt so bad. And so I was like, maybe I'm constipated or something. So I went back into the living room, tried to finish my pizza, and I just felt it again. So I went back to the bathroom and tried again. But this time I was in tears. Like, it hurt so bad. So I was like, I guess I'll have to poop. So, like, I went straight back to the couch. And I texted my mom, and I was like, I'm in so much pain. I don't know what's going on. Like, I thought I had to use the bathroom, but I can't. So she's like, you're probably having contractions. How far apart are they? And I was like, I don't know. Like, it happens, like, almost every 7 minutes. So she said, if it's 5 minutes and less, let me know. Just go walking around. So I didn't want to go walking by myself. So I waited for Malcolm to get back. And he got back, like, legit 5 minutes after I got done texting her. So, like, as soon as he got back, I was in tears, and he's like, what's going on? And I was like, I'm in so much pain, but my mom told me to walk, like, just to walk. So he's like, okay. So he helped me get up. I don't know why I said the walk twice. I just noticed that. But yeah, okay. So he picked me up, like, helped me up, put my shoes back on, and we went walking around the apartment complex. So 20 minutes later, we get back to the house, and, our friend texts us saying, do you want to just come to our apartment? Her and her girlfriend. So we were like, yeah. So we went to their apartment. What? I was laughing.
Her girlfriend, but you know damn well she had a boyfriend too.
Okay, not our cup of tea. Story time, I'll tell you about it. Okay, so, okay, so yeah, we just like, yeah, sure. So she came and picked us up, and the whole time on their couch, I kept trying to adjust myself because I was in so much pain. So I'm over here scrolling and, like, trying to, like, up and down, trying to figure out a position that works best for me. So she was like, do you want me to take you to the hospital? And I was just like, no, no, I'm just going to go home later and rest. But Malcolm finally, like, convinced me to go to the hospital. So as soon as we get to the hospital, no, on the way there, she was trying to play classical music for me to, like, try to stop the contractions because she heard it work. But it didn't work. So we're like, just change it. So she put on Kevin Gates. And let me tell you, why did you? So as soon as she turned on Kevin Gates, I swear to God, my contractions stopped. Like, I didn't feel pain at all up until we went straight to the hospital. Like, Kevin Gates, you're the real MVP. Let me tell you, you helped me in a time of need. Thank you. Thank you. So we reached the hospital, and Malcolm helped me get out the car and helped me go inside. And as soon as we reached the desk, she, like, just asked what was going on, so I told her. I gave her the information, how to sign some papers, and she's like, okay, we'll get you a room. So I was like, Malcolm, go outside and let her know that we got a room and if you could get our stuff. So he went to go grab our stuff at the apartment because we didn't even think about it. And she lived in the same apartment complex. Like, we just got in the car and dipped. Like, we didn't even think about the bags. So he went and grabbed those. And finally, I made it back into the room. And about 10 minutes went by. I was still signing papers. They were talking to me about things, trying to check my contractions and everything like that. And they also had to check to see if I was dilated, and I was 5 centimeters dilated when I got there. So finally, after 20 minutes of being in the room and talking to the nurses and stuff, Malcolm finally ended up coming back with like our bags, and he also went by to pick my mom up because before he left we were trying to call her and stuff and she wasn't answering. So he just ended up going by the house and knocking on the door, and he just ended up taking her to the hospital with him. So they both arrived, and the nurses kept coming back in and asking, "Are you sure you don't want an epidural?" Because I told them I didn't want one. And the only reason I said no to it is because, like, I promised my mom I wouldn't get it because she was like, "Please, just don't do it." I did natural, just don't get the epidural. It's not good for you, da-da-da-da-da. And so I was just like, yeah, I'm going to, like, keep her up on that promise. Yeah, I couldn't do it because, like, I just kept crying. So finally when the nurse came in, I was like, "Oh, please, can I get the epidural?" And she was like, "You got lucky because if you would have waited 30 more minutes, you wouldn't have had that option." And so she went to go get the guy that does the epidural. He came back. He, like, had to talk over it to me, and I had to sign papers. And so he finally did it. And if you're trying to get, like, if you're pregnant and watching this and you want to get an epidural, I'm telling you. And I was laughing at everything. Like, I was just such a happy mood. I was wanting to push. Like, that's how good it was. Like, who wants to push, like, and feel that? Like, I don't know, but I wanted to. And every time they kept checking me, they were like, "Oh, you're only 9 centimeters." And they checked me like 10 times, and I was still 9 centimeters. And I was, like, getting so impatient because I just wanted to meet him so badly. So finally, they checked me again, and it was time. But, like, every time I would push, he wasn't really trying to come out. So the doctor actually ended up getting called to another room because they were ready to, like, for real ready to push. So, like, the baby was almost there. So by the time he went to their room, and it was, like, as soon as he left. So as soon as he got called into the other room and he went, Elijah was trying to come. So, like, he had to hurry up and deliver that. Like, the nurse was so close to delivering Elijah for me. Like, she was prepared and everything, but he finally came into the room and was like, "Okay, I got this." So he put his gloves on and everything, and after, like, a couple, so, like, legit, I only got to hold him for a second before they took him from me and rushed him to the ICU. And he was born at 9:04 in the morning. So since about 9:20, so from 9:20 to about, like, I'm not sure if it was, like, yeah, it was like 7 o'clock. He was in the ICU. And so around 7 o'clock, they came in and they were like, "Do you want him to stay overnight in the ICU? Because he doesn't need it, but if you want to, he can. Or do you just want him to stay in the room with you?" And I was like, "Of course I want him to stay in the room with me." So they went and grabbed him and they brought him back into the room. And
No.
What?
No.
He ended up staying in the room, and he did perfectly fine. Like, the only thing is, like, they had to, like, bobby pin his sleeve, like, yeah, his sleeve to his, so, yeah, they bobby pinned his sleeve to his other shoulder, so, like, the shoulder wouldn't move as much. So he stayed in the hospital for 2 nights and 3 days, and other than, like, his collarbone being broken, like, labor and delivery went so smoothly, and, like, it was, like, the best experience for me the first time. Now, with the second pregnancy with Levi, it was the worst, and I'm thinking about doing a video of it. So I might, like, have this be part 1, and then I might do part 2 with Levi's labor and delivery, because their deliveries was, like, totally opposite. So if you like this video, please give this a thumbs up, because I know you have that button. So hit that button. And I know you have the subscribe button, so you should hit the subscribe button for more videos. And also comment down below anything you would want to see. Like, I want to do some challenges and, like, some story time. So, like, comment me some ideas so I can do. So thank you for watching, and keep a lookout for part 2.